them offensively.
Kick out to the corner. Whitaker, no good for three. And the tap out by Seti. Hicks will try it from deep. That won't go. Hankins Cole looking to save. Mountain State ball.
But they're not even looking inside to Hankins Cole, and that's an open three. But when you get another chance to set it up and get the ball into the big fella, I would go there every time right now. You know you're gonna have the three ball. Try to get something close to the basket. It's an empty possession.
These teams grinding game number 5 in a week. Who will be stronger at the end as Williams is called for the offensive foul. Another heady play for Cooksey defensively.
You got to have a little bit of love in your heart for these Pikeville people, painting their bodies orange and coming the 13 hours. But right now, Morgan State doing a nice job of fending off the Bears.
Mountain State by 5, approaching 4 minutes left to go. Seti pulls up, smooth. He's got a good stroke from two-point land too.
He really knows how to play. He takes what the defense gives him. He's been very efficient. He's 10 of 17 from the field, 7-11 from three-point land. 29 points.
Spann will try it from long range. Washington with another big play. The rebound, can't finish. Rebound Pikeville. Seti for the tie. And that will not stop him in the least. Washington slithering in to lay in a pair.
I love the way this guy plays. He's doing the dirty work. Not pretty, but he gets to the basket, scores. He's getting rebounds, playing with defense. He's tired too. Washington pointing, hey, kick me out, coach. I need a break.
Time out on the floor. Seti has the jumper, but Mountain State has the lead. Fourth trip to the national championship for Mountain State since 2003, looking for their second title. Tay Spann has delivered. Trevor Seti is 29 for Pikeville, but Spann and the Cougars have the lead. But you look at the foul trouble. Spann and Narsuk each with 4. Williams with 3. Narsuk, Spann both in here for this critical final 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So this NAIA Division I National Championship.
Keep saying that Cooksey still has a chance to take over this game.
Hicks. Donald sliding in, no good.
It's a nice move to the basket, but you're playing now with Narsuk back in the game. The big fella is tough to get over. He's got those long arms. He's like a ladder. He just keeps unfolding all the way up.
Seti now going for the steal, and good work by Spann to save it. Donald there. Where's the foul off?
I think they're going to call Donald for the grab on Wiggins.
It will be on Donald. And the shove there, number 10 on Pikeville in the half.
You'll see right there, Donald really on Miller. Cam Miller grabbed his shirt before that, and I think the referee wanted to make sure he kept it clean.
Miller able to switch the first.
It's the guy you wanted the free throw line, shoots at around 76%.
Donald exits. Ellis on the floor again. And Ellis battling for it. It belongs to Pikeville. Spann thinking that it was off a bare body.
Lots of time with 2:30 to play. Right now you're going to run some offense. Try to get something moving to the basket.
Cooksey trying and finally succeeding.
Kelly Wells going to get a timeout. That's a big bucket because you have 2 minutes to play. You're only down 2 possessions at 4.
Missed his first 10 shots, but keeps on cooking to the basket, and Cooksey gets a big bucket for Pikeville. The 74th Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's National Championship here at Kansas City. A look at the game reset. Both teams still with plenty of timeouts to work with. Both shooting free throws, and the arrow swinging in the balance of the Mountain State Cougars from West Virginia, trying to win a second national championship. Pikeville of Kentucky looking for it first. Jason Knapp, Steve Wolf, glad you're with us down the stretch here at Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City.
Let's see how Mountain State handles the pressure defense by Pikeville. They're going to be trapping.
And they get the steal. Hankins Cole gets the layup. 2-point game.
Now Spann couldn't foul him because that would have been his 5th. Hankins Cole looks like he's playing like a man possessed. This team right now really going aggressively to Mountain State as Bob Bowling gets a timeout.
Now the Cougar coach able to help out his players trapped in the corner, but couldn't help out the first time.
Well, you see right there, nobody down to help Wiggins out on the pressure defense. What you like to do is always have somebody behind. There should have been somebody behind Wiggins so he could just pass out of the trap. But as you saw, Spann was already moving up court. There was nobody for him to pass the ball to. Good defense by Pikeville.
Pikeville trying to bring this home in what could be the last game with the name Pikeville College. They've got university status. Thinking about changing the name a little bit. Not sure what it's going to be. Board of Trustees will have to make that decision. There's talk of maybe something being more regional in the name, but Pikeville has the chance to bring home a national championship right here, right now.
Well, my vote is to have Pikeville in the name, but obviously I don't get a vote. It's been a great college.
And Wiggins able to earn the foul call.
I don't know, what do you get, a Tony or an Oscar? You make the call on this. Yep. Hey, these referees have done a great job. They have really let the players play. Right now with 2 minutes left, it's going to come down to free throw shooting.
Wiggins looking to get at least one. After the foul call went in his favor, and that one does rattle down.
Mountain State 16 of 24 on the evening. Pikeville 10 of 18. Neither shooting great. There's a bounce at Cooksey's step, but he can't go in there. Spann is just everywhere. This kid is playing hard and makes a solid defensive play on Cooksey.
Wiggins again, off of Hicks of Pikeville. It'll stay Mountain State ball, 26 in the shot clock.
See Cooksey getting around Wiggins, but then there's Spann just there. Then he had to really jump to block that shot. Technical foul on Cooksey.
They're going to have a double technical again, one on each player.
You can see both of these guys looking to win a national championship, but you got to be smart this time of the game. You don't want to take it out of. Oh, look at that! That's a heck of a play by Seti. Just stepping up, taking the charge.
Offensive foul on Wiggins, and now suddenly, you know, both of the point guards after the technical now each have 4 fouls.
But see, you gotta keep your mouth quiet and play the game, because you were talking to Cooksey. Cooksey got Wiggins out of his routine. Wiggins takes the ball down the court and causes the offensive foul. You gotta stay within yourself in a national championship game with under 2 minutes to play.
And those guys are still a little heated. And the other Pikeville players trying to calm down there, man. Same thing for Miller, over to chat a little bit with Wiggins. And you'd hate to see it decided by a technical foul here in the final 90 seconds of a national championship.
And I think the referees did a smart job calling both of them and then warning them. Both teams have played so hard.
11-3 so far in the game for Pikeville. Another would tie it up here, approaching the final minute. Hicks trying it. No good. Seti and Hankins Cole were battling for the rebound, and Seti fouled by Drungus.
Both teams leaving it on the line, and you see Seti, who comes from the middle of the pack to get this long rebound, he just goes after it. Grabs the ball, and you'll see Drungus coming in there and getting the reach-in foul.
Almost took it away from his teammate, who was right there and looked like he had position maybe to easily lay it in.
Yeah, the way Seti's playing, I just give him the ball. Get out of the way. This kid is just having a phenomenal game.
But the first free throw is well short.
It's still a one-possession game.
Ellis coming back in for Thornton.
Thornton with the 4 fouls.
Bringing Ellis in to hold the fort down defensively. Second one is good for Seti. Here's the pressure again. Drungus battling Seti, who can't save in the corner, and goes flying in the neighborhood of the band.
Right now, Mountain State struggling with that full court pressure, and they're bringing Williams into the game for Millard so that they'll have 3 guards out there to be able to handle that full court pressure.
31 seconds on the shot clock here, so you would expect them to maybe kill some clock here.
Well, with a 2-point lead, what you want to do is get your best shot, running that shot clock down.
Drungus attacking, and he'll get to the line.
Well, Drungus a little bit quicker than Seti.
And Seti down hard. Gets a hand from Hankins Cole. And they give the foul on Cooksey, and that's his 5th.
I thought it was Seti.
No,
There's no way it was Cooksey, because he was nowhere near the play.
That is correct.
It was either Ellis or it was Seti.
And they do give it to Seti, his 3rd. They had 24, and then a late flying 3 in Ellis coming over. And the first free throw from Drungus short.
Drungus missing his first free throw of the game. He was 2 for 2 going in there. Not a great free throw shooter at 58%, so he makes this. It really keeps it at a 1-possession game for Pikeville with a chance to tie or only be down by 1, and now they have a chance to either win or tie it.
Missed them both.
12-second differential on the shot clock. Want to make sure you get a good attempt at the basket.
Seti attacking the floater. Cole gets the rebound, gets fouled.
Hankins Cole brought his team out of the depths of depression last night, and then again having a superb game, just doing a lot of the grunt work under the basket. You see the missed shot by Seti. Hankins Cole now only 9 attempts from the field. He's got 13 points, 14 rebounds. He wants to go out, senior year, wants to go out on a good note.
And the foul is on Narsuk. That's his 5th. Drungus coming out, and Narsuk to a nice round of applause as well.
Hankins Cole shoots it around 72%. He was 8 for 8 last night.
Got the first. Miller and Washington taking the place of Narsuk. And Drunges for the moment as Pikeville has tied it up with the 2 free throws.
Mountain State had a 5-point lead, and Cooksey got that drive to the basket. And then they called a quick timeout. Pikeville called a quick timeout, and then they set up the pressure defense. And since that time, Mountain State has not really got anything going offensively.
Tied at 68, 28.2 seconds left to go in this national championship. Each team shooting 2 free throws from here on out. Mountain State still has the arrow turned its way, and multiple timeouts for these coaches, Kelly Wells and Bob Bolin, to work with.
You know, if I'm Mountain State, I do not give Pikeville a chance to even touch the basketball. The shot clock is dead. There's 28 seconds left. You have Wiggins and you have Williams in the game. You know, I look to dribble, penetrate, and get Span involved in the game, see if you can get something going to the basket. But you have got to make sure that you don't give Pikeville a chance.
And a 7-1 run in the last 152 has helped the Bears pull lead. Mountain State trying for a second national title. Pikeville for its first. And it comes down to the final 30 seconds. This Mountain State team's 13-0 this year, games decided by 10 points or less. Will they stay unbeaten in that category with a game-winning bucket right here? Wiggins with 10. Span attacking. Shot no good. Rebound. Washington blocked away by Hankins Cole. And we're headed to overtime.
Mountain State got the shot they wanted. Span going to the basket, was not able to convert it. Washington got the rebound. Good solid defense by Pikeville. And now you look, going into overtime, in the foul situation, because you're gonna have 5 minutes. Wiggins has 4, Williams has 3, Span has 4. Marsukas fouled out, but you'll see the drive. And on that drive, Wiggins did not get close enough to Span, but you'll see the nice spin dribble in the lane. And the left-handed shot by Span. And then Washington with the rebound, not able to convert, but 2 good shots at the basket.
Well, this will be the 7th overtime game in the history of this tournament. As you look at the foul trouble for both teams. The last overtime game in this event, 2003, and Mountain State was on the losing end, falling to Concordia of California. Cougars responded a year later, beating Concordia for its lone national title, and now they're into extra time in the championship round again. And Pikeville looking to continue its unseeded Cinderella story. They beat the defending national champs from Oklahoma Baptist in round 1, the national runners-up, Azusa Pacific from last year in round 2, then the 1 seed and the 5 seed in this tournament, now trying to take down the 3 seed here to win it all for the first time.
Mountain State gonna have to do it without their starting center.
Narsuk is out. And if you're Pikeville when you're on offense, are you attacking on the post on the inside to try to get Span number 5?
I think you have to. You have to dribble, drive, and then kick back out. With the way Setty's playing, you've got good shooters. They got to continue their offense, dribble, drive, and kick. And they're going to call a foul inside. And that's on Cooksey.
And that's number 5. Remember, we thought it was before, but Cooksey fouls out here in the first 19 seconds of overtime.
And that was an off-the-ball foul. You really don't want to do that. I mean, he's had a great career.
He certainly has. Been a tough shooting night, but boy, he has battled. 5 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. And needs to hold on because his team still has a great shot to get this thing done.
Well, and this is what Coach Wells has talked about, his bench is going to have to help him through this tournament. You can't play all these games in succession and not have a good bench, as Wiggins knocked out the first free throw.
11 now for Wiggins. One of 4 Mountain State players in double figures. Wiggins going for the steal, and Seti fortunate to get it back. See how Maxwell does in relief of Cooksey at the point. Hicks can handle too. 11 left on the shot clock. Hicks will fire. Side rim, saved by Hankins Cole. He's stripped, but it hops right to Hicks. Hicks will take it. Almost went down. Rebound hopping around. Finally controlled by Robinson, but he walked.
I tell you, I've never seen anybody in this tournament rebound the way Hankins Cole's did. Look how fast he pops back up. He went up 3 times for that offensive rebound and really is playing strong on the low block. Give him the basketball.
He's got it, and he's slamming it.
He is relentless on defense. He's relentless in the post. He's the guy right now that I would be going to every time if I'm Pikeville.
Who will Mountain State go to? Wiggins. Can't hit, and the rebound by Thornton.
Hankins Cole with 17 points and 15 rebounds. It's a monster game in the national championship.
Well, Seti has 30 and 15. Nine on the shot clock for Hicks. The floater, good! Pikeville on top.
Hicks playing and going to the basket and taking what the defense will give him instead of relying on that 3-point jump shot.
Wiggins from Miller. Seti stripped him. The lead for Hicks.
Now the 2-point lead. Same thing, run your offense, see if you can get something in the paint. No need to force it.
Hankins Cole, tough in traffic for 2 more. He took over at one point in the semifinals in the second half last night and trying to do the same here in overtime in the national championship.
When you feed the monster down low, he's going to deliver you to the promised land. You'll see the nice play and the dunk by Hankins Cole.
And then the drive to the hoop, and it's Pikeville by 4.
You're the national powerhouse.
Pikeville's Cinderella run trying to cap it with a perfect inning, a national championship. Up 4 here in OT on Mountain State. And both teams over the limit. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining, and the arrow, we'll see if that's a factor. It is in the favor of Mountain State. Kelly Wells played at Moorhead State. His dad, Mickey, was the women's coach. Coached Mason County to state title. And after another year, moved on to the college ranks, a year as an assistant at Hawaii Pacific. It's a little switch from Pikeville to Hawaii. And then back home to Kentucky to take over at Pikeville.
Now, if you're Pikeville, you keep the pedal to the metal and keep the pressure on Mountain State. If you're Mountain State, you have to be aggressive getting to the basket. Wiggins has got to get to the basket. Well, Wiggins is not in there. I'd have to give Williams dribble penetration, see if he can get the ball in the hands of Washington, Spann, and Miller. They've got to be aggressive.
Now Williams now with 20 on the shot clock for Drunges. He's been a guy who's been able to get to the bucket when needed. Now Miller, taken away. The steal by Maxwell. He'll coast in and draw the foul. Another bench performer looming large for the Bears.
You see the nice play, the crossover dribble, but then you see Miller not protecting the basketball. Maxwell just taking it on in.